For starters, I suggest we look at the recent history, or actually the history over the last 15 years or so with Bulgaria and the United States. You look at when the United States support for Bulgaria to enter NATO, and I believe it was in 2005 that Bulgaria became a member of NATO. And then you look at afterwards the continued bilateral cooperation on security and security cooperation with improving the base at Novo Selo, with working at Graf Ignatievo, with bringing U.S. military to Bulgaria for training to encourage NATO to use Bulgaria as training, and also with ship visits in Varna and other activities on the Black Sea. So the Black Sea is a critical area. We recognize that. And the United States needs to continue working to the greatest degree possible with Bulgaria on Black Sea security. On becoming a more reliable partner, almost for any country, but speaking specifically about Bulgaria, one of the key areas is in training, joint training, military cooperation at the troop level, is to get the military units working together so they understand how each other works, so they develop those types of relationships, and also to continue to both modernize the Bulgarian military at the same time for Americans to know how Bulgaria operates. The next area will be, what I suggest, is continue promoting and working with the U.S. and Bulgaria in support of NATO as a NATO partner and how they can enhance that. The third part is the U.S. equipment that Bulgaria is receiving, and I think I would like to mention the F-16s. For many years we were talking about the F-16s, and we strongly supported F-16s in Bulgaria. Finally a decision was made, and with that I think the military cooperation will increase significantly, because I would expect, and I would tell this to the United States, when the F-16s are delivered, you need to come out more often for military exercise with F-16s. And I think in those areas would make a big difference. Energy security is such an important topic, and especially in terms of Bulgaria. And gas is also actually a very, very, very important topic here. For starters, I was very, very pleased to see the interconnector Greece-Bulgaria that was inaugurated October 1st, and that created a lot of options for Bulgaria for receiving gas. And also, I believe the line ends in Stara Zagora, but once that extension is constructed into Romania, that will put Bulgaria in a much more important position as far as a gas transfer location. I know Bulgaria is also receiving liquefied natural gas from the U.S. And because there's no liquefied natural gas facility on the Bulgarian coastline, the gas would either come through Turkey, but it comes through or through Greece. But that has demonstrated that for any country who needs LNG, if Bulgaria can play a transit role there, then that's that's a fantastic way for Bulgaria to become a more important partner in gas. The third thing I would mention, and I know this is still controversial in Bulgaria, but a lot of people have forgotten how much gas Bulgaria has in northern Bulgaria in the ground. In 2011, 2010, I remember Chevron was here doing a exploration well. And actually I went to the site and I saw how the site worked. And the gas is so easy to extract because it's just right there in the ground. And in fact, even though it was simply an exploration well, there was a Bulgarian woman owned a factory in the nearby town that ran by gas. So she made an agreement with Chevron. Chevron built a small transfer facility where every morning she would bring her trucks and they fill cylinders with gas. They didn't have to do that. It was only exploration. But that showed that with the gas in the ground, there is so much gas available for Bulgaria. In fact, with the right exploration and production, Bulgaria can actually become a gas exporter itself. It can play a huge role. Extracting gas from Bulgarian land would make Bulgaria a key component, an absolutely reliable component, and also with regards to Russia, between LNG and the gas using the interconnector and domestic gas, you're not going to have to worry about Russia at all. Actually, the Balkan region in 5 years can arrive to a place that does not resemble the Balkan region now. There is so much potential of where they can arrive in 5 years. And there's a couple different trajectories, one planned and one unplanned, that I think can contribute to that. One is the Repower EU plan with energy efficiency, new energy technologies, renewable energies, that the Balkans can play a tremendous role in improving themselves with great potentials for renewable energy and also being part of the energy corridor. Along the same lines is the 3Cs initiative, which is heavily focused on logistics and technology and digital integration through the Balkans. If that was fully embraced, the progress made there would be tremendous. And then finally, with regard to Ukraine, and this afternoon I will be speaking on the Marshall, what we learned in the Marshall Plan, so that the best aspects of that can be applied in Ukraine for their reconstruction. One of the examples I'm using or I'll be stressing for Ukraine reconstruction is the latest innovation and latest technology. And not just repair things, but replace infrastructure, replace systems with the best possible. But with the caveat that whatever is good for Ukraine needs to be applied and available to the Balkans so that the Balkans can benefit from Ukraine, not simply view Ukraine as somebody who's getting something that they haven't received. And the last thing I want is anyone to say, so you put all those three together, Repower EU, the 3Cs initiative, and the benefits of Ukraine reconstruction, 5 years from now, the Balkans should be a completely different world.